put 3 players nobody knew, not even the Boston fans. The motherfuckers just came in, subbed in, and started like this. Everybody's looking around. So that's who he got to play against. Who's the center over there?
Vukovic. Nick Vukovic.
Huh?
Whatever his name.
Who?
He's an all-star too.
Who?
Cater.
Cater what?
Cater.
I'm making this about Joel. You can keep talking about Carl and Town fast all the fuck you want. That ain't the point I'm making. That ain't the fucking point I'm making. So you ain't gonna make it like, goddamn.
It's like y'all
shut the fuck up.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Gilbert has finally made his way back to the couch, rejoining the rest of the team. And of course, you already knew it wasn't going to take long before he and Rashad started disagreeing again. We all know those two go back and forth all the time, but honestly, it's always entertaining to watch. And you know it's not complete unless Kenya gets a few words in too. We'll get into exactly what he had an issue with a little later in the video. But first, that Knicks vs 76ers game had the arena absolutely rocking today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay updated. Alright, enough of me talking. Let's get into the video.
It's us having a week off in the New York Knicks and then playing against a team that's coming in off a battle in a Game 7. First thing we do is you punch you in your face. And we're at home. So we got energy. We got momentum, we got rest, punch him in the face. Brunson did that, first quarter, punch me in the face. Hard to rebound from that because, you know, you got to figure out how you want to, first series is always, well, the first series in the second round is always, the first game is fill out game. Like, what are they doing? How are we going to respond to what they're doing? They might steal it, we might win it. Regardless of what happens is we get to come back and recoup and re-strategize for them. And I think for Philly, only playing 6 guys over 20 minutes, you gotta do better because you're gonna get punched in the face. And if you're not gonna have a rebound in the second half from that punch, then you're gonna be giving out every game in the first half. So when you look at how Embiid played and
you cooking, but boy, you cooking. But you were saying a lot of we. You were saying we as in, I thought that you stopped being the thumb. I thought the thumb gate.
Yeah, the thumb.
I thought when he stuck his thumb in there, he was off them. I thought he was off them. I thought this was a Philly.
Yeah.
Remember? Huh? I thought that's when he was like, I don't fuck with the Knicks no more. You publicly said he was not fucking with the Knicks no more. And you was talking about, I mean, I don't know if you jumped back on him, but I thought he was off the Knicks. And I'm hearing the we thing, so I was, did he get back on the? Because this is the first time I'm hearing the we. The Knicks, I thought he was Philly. I thought it was like Joel Embiid and, you know, they contenders and they gonna win if he's healthy.
Now, Rashad was actually doing a solid job with his analysis right up until he started claiming the Knicks as his team. And you already know Gil wasn't about to let that slide, because Rashad was back on his usual nonsense. Gil had to call him out for being a straight-up bandwagoner, and honestly, he's not wrong, because this man switches teams practically every year. First, he was riding with the Boston Celtics, then he hopped over to the New York Knicks, and now he's claiming Wemby in the Spurs. And after the way the Wolves just handled them in Game 1, it's probably only a matter of time before he jumps ship on that too.
I thought you didn't want to argue anymore.
No, I'm just,
You took 2 weeks off not to argue.
No, I was just.
But now here you are interrupting me while I'm in the middle of my shit.
I know, but you was cooking.
And you missed all this time. You missed all the context behind my cooking.
No.
See, that's like not putting seasoning on the food.
Yeah.
You gotta come to the grill prepared, brother.
No.
You
was
you're not prepared.
When I
you're
left,
not prepared.
Now you cooking meat.
Yeah, so you're back and you ain't ready.
So are you cooking meat or are you cooking
You ain't ready.
Oh, I was just.
You're not ready.
Okay, I was just confused.
Yeah, it's in the context of conversation when you're actually talking about one side. I can say we and not mean me. I can speak for the 76ers and say we and not mean me. Because I'm giving context as I'm breaking down the scouting report if I'm New York or if I'm Philly. So if I'm New York, I'm saying we.
Oh.
But maybe y'all get it, maybe y'all don't. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say we when he said
Let me know if it's obvious or not. I don't know. But like I was saying, Philly, Like Maxie said, it's gonna be the next game. We're not worried about what just happened. We need to bounce back. We need to come in, re-strategize, and figure out what we did wrong, and make the adjustments. And B not gonna have a bad game every single game. And I don't think he had a bad game based on the fact that they got punched in the mouth early. And to Nick's point, as far as Embiid having to guard Cat, that's a real rivalry. Yeah. And that rivalry go back to when he was Cat was in Minnesota. So this is something that Cat's up for. Cat's up for this, and regardless of if Embiid's hurt or not, wasn't giving that same energy to Anthony Edwards, who was injured and just came back. So for Embiid, there ain't no excuse for him either. So he gonna go in there, he gonna be a competitor just like Anthony Edwards is. Anthony Edwards came out to compete. Joel Embiid, I don't see why he would want to sit down, this being this his rival, and this is an important series for them. They not supposed to be here without him, so shit, it's one of them things.
Did Anthony Edwards have surgery?
Yeah.
No, but Embiid did, right?
Appendectomy.
Okay, one has a bruised bone.
And a hyperextended knee.
And a hyperextended. One needs what's remember that Mr. Potato? Which one was he needs pliers to
operation?
Yeah, he needs operation.
A great game.
Because the knee is just not the knee anymore. There's nothing we've been talking about it every year. And every year, dude, the knee is the knee. You can't reverse
did to Boston. You can't he had 34.
Did you see him on the sideline though? He was on the.
Now, Joel did put up averages of 26 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first round against the Celtics, but you could tell the man was really just running on pure toughness out there. He was dragging that left knee around for the entire series. He had no lift whatsoever, and at times could barely even get off the ground. And honestly, if the Celtics hadn't been so live and die by the 3, all they really needed to do was spam pick and roll with Embiid on defense, because he genuinely couldn't stop a nosebleed out there. And sure, Ant-Man did come back early and pulled off that upset in Game 1 against the Spurs, but you really can't compare the two situations. Like Gil pointed out, Edwards is dealing with a bone bruise. Embiid, on the other hand, underwent surgery for appendicitis and was back on the court competing just 2 weeks later, all while still playing through a half-dead knee. So if anybody's out there calling him soft, I'm gonna have to disagree, because you're clearly not paying attention. Now, he did manage to get away with limping through that series against the Celtics, mainly because Boston didn't even have a real big man to throw at him. Vucevic was completely unplayable and unproductive, so they had to bench him for most of the series. He played one game where he logged 30 minutes, but outside of that, he wasn't really a factor. And on top of that, the Celtics ended up trading for a big man mid-series, so they clearly need to go back to the drawing board. That said, I'm honestly not sure Joel is going to be able to limp his way through this next series against the Knicks.
He put a team out.
Which means it don't matter. That shit hurt.
Him laying on the floor doing this shit, stretching.
So you see him walk back on the floor?
But he had surgery,
He keep
right?
walking back on the floor,
So this is like
which means that he's tough enough to keep playing.
Okay.
I get that part. He's coming back. Cool. He's playing against a dude who actually plays basketball too, who's an all-star too, who's an all-NBA player. Boston put 3 players nobody knew, not even the Boston fans. The motherfuckers just came in, subbed in, and started. Like this. Everybody's looking around. So that's who he got to play against. Who's the center over there?
Vucevic. Nick Vucevic.
Huh?
Look, whatever his name.
Who?
He's an all-star too.
Who?
Cater.
Hit what?
Cater.
They played 3-5, man.
Yeah. So he's not playing against, like he's playing against a 4-man at 5 who's playing on the perimeter, who's gonna pump fake, he's gonna drive, he's gonna, this ain't a rivalry in a sense of both are at the same level of eliteness. One person, his knee is prohibiting him to sustain his greatness. You know, out of 7 games, Embiid gonna show up.
So which one?
He's gonna dominate 2.5.
Now, we can't use his knee injury as an excuse for the team's shortcomings, but it's definitely a reason why he's looking so hobbled out there on the floor. But Philly's real problem is that they keep trying to force feed Embiid instead of letting Maxey control the offense. Because when Maxey's playing downhill and running freely, that's when the 76ers actually look their best. Feeding the ball into Embiid in the post is something they can lean on at any point during the game, so their real focus should be on getting Maxey going first. And honestly, if Joel were fully healthy, which I don't think he's ever really been, him versus Cat wouldn't even be a real conversation. To be honest, I'd still take Joel on one leg over Cat any day.
Tenure as an NBA player, not one time have I referenced Karl Anthony Towns as being fast. Not once. Not once.
Oh, fast.
Not once have I referenced Karl Anthony Towns being fast. In this situation, he has a foot speed advantage because Joel is hampered and he can't move side to side.
He would have
Karl
that.
Anthony
He would
Towns'
have that.
foot size has been the fucking same since he came in the league, which are like 21 to 21, 22, some shit like you.
Yeah.
Got some big ass feet.
Yeah.
It's the point I'm making.
Size 20 can be, yes.
Size 20.
Big.
He wears 20s.
He would still have.
So
a foot speed advantage. He would still, regardless if he was
has a
hurt,
foot speed
regardless
advantage.
if he was hurt or not,
hurt or not,
Karl Anthony
was it?
Towns is a faster big man than Joel Embiid and half of the rest of
Like
the
I
league.
said, I ain't never referenced Karl Anthony Towns as being
If
fast.
he wasn't hurt, if he wasn't hurt.
Faster than Joel Embiid is not a fucking hard task to do.
So regardless if he hurt or not, it don't
He'll be
matter.
able to move better. He'll
don't
be able to move laterally better if he wasn't hurt.
He still would be faster than him.
Okay.
And
Wait.
That would be
How
the
do you feel?
difference.
How does your
And,
knees feel right now?
if he wasn't hurt, he would be able to move better side to side, is the point motherfucker trying to make. Karl Anthony Towns' speed is what it is. It ain't gonna change. Goddamn. He gonna be as fast as he gonna be.
So it's still gonna be an advantage.
Who gives a fuck?
No.
The point I'm making is Joel won't be able to move side
We
to
have
side.
to give a fuck about the point
No,
you're
I
making.
don't. No.
We have to
No,
care
that's
about
your
what.
fault. No, I don't give a fuck about the
No, I'm
point
talking
that
about
you're
your
trying-
mate.
No, the
you're
point-
making the point that
point
he's
that I'm
fast.
making- no, the point
or
that-
he's
no.
not. I'm like, he's gonna be fast
No,
regardless
the
if
point
he
that
hurt or
I'm
not.
making, nigga, if you shut the fuck up for a second, the point that I'm making is Joel still wouldn't be able to move side to side because he's fucking hurt. It ain't got nothing to do with Karl Anthony Towns, nigga. Like, shut the fuck up for a second.
It seems like
Just
y'all
wanna fucking argue
It just
with a nigga.
seems
But
like
if-
y'all
fuck
just
up.
If he's not, if
God
Joel
damn.
Embiid is healthy, Karl Anthony Towns is still faster than him.
That wasn't the point I was making. That's the point you want to make. The point I'm making is about Joel. You can keep talking about Karl Anthony Towns fast all the fuck you want. That ain't the point I'm making. That ain't the fucking point I'm making. So you ain't gonna make it like, goddamn.
It's like y'all
Shut the fuck up sometimes and just fucking listen instead of want to argue with a nigga.
Man, I honestly don't know how they just sit there and let Kenya talk to them like he's his father or something. He flat out told McCants to shut up, and the man didn't say a single word back. Kenya stays on his bully behavior, but the second it's time for him to actually argue with somebody, suddenly he's cool with it. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. But at the end of the day, this show is a debate show. They're supposed to argue. They're not meant to agree all the time. Now, I do understand not wanting to argue and just agreeing to disagree instead, but honestly, the back and forth is good for entertainment. McCants knows how to keep the show interesting. He's good at playing the troll. Now, as far as Joel Embiid goes, it's time for him to turn it up next game. He can't afford to come out lethargic because this series doesn't give them that kind of room for error. Without him and Maxey both dominating, it's pretty much over for them. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments.